It is a new day and a new video. I'm doing something a little bit different in today's video. I thought I would take you guys along with me as I do some decluttering. I have been on a decluttering kick lately. My house has been overwhelming me since basically when we moved in a year ago. And it's not just that it's double the size, it's that there's a lot of stuff that I have held on to. Stuff that I had in storage at the old place that I didn't have room for, and it's just been weighing me down. I have been watching a lot of the Minimal Mom videos on YouTube, who I've known about for years, but for some reason I just hadn't really watched any of her videos in depth, and I'm really appreciating them because she's basically in the same stage of life I am. She works, she homeschools, she has young kids who are at home all of the time, basically. And so I feel like I can relate to so much of what she says. So before I go any further, if you are new to my channel, I'm Christine. I am a homeschooling mom of 3 kids, and I basically share pretty strictly homeschool content here. But you get, homeschool just, it's nuanced, you know, it's not just teaching, it's life in general. So you'll definitely get some like homemaking stuff and family things and mom stuff as well. And I've been meaning to do this honestly since we moved in, and I just haven't gotten there because there's so many things, and I felt overwhelmed, but I'm just in a really good headspace about it at the moment. And so I'm gonna do it. And I thought, why don't I bring you guys along with me? I decluttered like a couple of closets last week, and I felt so good after I did that. They were like, you know, if you were a fan of Friends, you know, the TV show, and Monica, like there's the Monica closet. That is what my closets have been. I've had 2 closets. Mainly one of them has been a Monica closet for like at least the last 6 months, and it has just been so overwhelming to me. So to have that all cleared out felt amazing, and I got rid of a bunch of stuff. And then I did my kitchen over the weekend, and I didn't have to declutter a lot from there, but there were some things that were like wedding gifts that I've literally never used, and we've been married for 10 years now. So if I have not used them to this point, it's highly likely I am never going to use them. So I've got a few things to take to the secondhand store, but also I've given stuff to people who want them, mostly my family. And then I did the thing where the Minimal Mom does this, and she pared down her dishes to just having a place setting for each person in the family. So I did that. I pared all our dishes down. I haven't given anything away because we didn't have that many excess dishes, but I've put the excess ones just away in a cupboard for now. And so if we have people over or whatever, I can pull them out. But also, if we have a lot of people, I'll probably just use paper plates, quite frankly. So I did that in order to help reduce the number of dishes that are around. And it also gives the kids a bit more responsibility because they are notorious for taking their food outside and eating and leaving dishes out there. And then I'm like, where are all my dishes going? So this way, they have their dishes, and if they run out, well, like, that's their problem. They have to go and find them and clean them. So I did that over the weekend. My counters are like clear, and it feels amazing. And today I'm going to tackle a couple of homeschool cupboards, and then I'm going to go through my homeschool trolley as well. I don't need to declutter a ton from there. I just want to organize things a little bit better and make space for some things in there. So we're like midway through our homeschool year, and I feel like I was going to leave it till next homeschool year, honestly, to do the trolley. And then I was like, why wait? Like, let's get it done now. So my kids are having quiet time at the moment for an hour. I could do this at any point. Like, they don't have to be in quiet time, but filming when the house is quiet, that's another thing entirely. So while they're having quiet time, I'm going to go ahead and get started on this. And hopefully, for anyone who's been watching my videos for any length of time and has thought she's got everything together, hopefully this will enlighten you a little bit, because I definitely do not. Okay, so the 2 spaces I'm mostly going to be focusing on is this closet down here, and then over here, these like little cubes down here. So these don't really need anything. My one could do with some organizing, but I don't know if I'll get there today. The other 3, like that one, and that one, my kids have their school books in there, and they're fine. They don't need anything sorted there. But in these ones, I've got a lot of like manipulatives. I've got things that my kids have had since they were toddlers, and I just think that there's stuff I can probably get rid of or at least organize. So there's that, but we're going to start over here because this is actually the closet that needs the most help. All right, I'm going to bring you down here with me, and there's already stuff on the floor, like random toys that my kids have put here. Really poor quality paintbrush. That probably came in like some craft kit. And another toy. So the toys I will just put upstairs for now. And then like we go through those fairly frequently. And I've pulled the chair out of the way so that I had lots of room to work back here. Now this was a container. This was like a Play-Doh kit I made for one of my girls forever ago. And all the Play-Doh is now dried out. It's really gross. There's some random manipulative stuff in here and obviously a toy. I think, like, I'm not going to get rid of this container because I will be able to use it for other stuff, but I'm going to get rid of everything inside it. Actually, I need to go get a rubbish bag before I go any further. Okay, so I'm just going to get rid of what's in there, but like, this may not all end up looking beautiful and pristine because I haven't, like, I don't know what's in here, quite frankly. And so I don't know what containers I might need, storage solutions. So this is kind of like me just getting rid of stuff, and then we'll work on organization later. And that is a big part of our home at the moment, is we actually have a lot of closet space, like way, 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 way more than we did at our old house. I think at our old house we had a linen closet. We had our like built-in bedroom closets, but those were full of clothes. And we built in like chairs, like a bench seat in our dining room, and we built in storage in there, and that was it. That was the only storage we had, and then we had our garage outside, but that wasn't very waterproof. It wasn't a great garage, and so like I didn't want to store special things out there really. This house, we've got like 1, 2, 3 downstairs closets and 2 upstairs, plus all the bedrooms, and we have a really good garage plus my studio. Like, we just have loads of space, but the closets aren't very well laid out. Like, the bedroom closets are, they're beautifully laid out, but like the downstairs linen closet, just, it has like 1 shelf in it, you know, like things like that. My laundry closet right now, it was a hot water closet, and we converted that, and so now it's just empty and it's got 1 shelf in it, you know, just things like that. And so we really need to put more shelving in and just have better storage solutions in there, and that will make everything so much easier. Okay, so that's empty now, and I do not usually get rid of containers of any kind because I do use them for storage. This one's still in perfectly good condition. And I don't care if all my containers are like matchy-matchy. I just want them to do the job. This is a good charger. I don't know what it's from or for, but I will go put that upstairs in the office. And then here we go into this nightmare of a closet. Hang on, I'll bring you in and you can see what we're working with right here. Okay, so we have shelves of things just turned in here because I don't know what to do with them, okay? Quite frankly. So let's just go through little by little. A lot of it is craft stuff, like my paints, which the kids obviously used last. Hence why there's paint over all of it. So it's going to be a case of like figuring out how to organize this. More paint. Okay, I have like this. Like, what on earth? I made this years ago for my middle daughter, and they were using it for dress-ups. Isn't that cute though? It's a little bonnet. I have got the most adorable picture of her in it. If I remember, I will put it up here for you because she looked like a doll. It's so cute. This is the container for the acrylic paints. And then I have a whole bunch of letter writing supplies, which I do not want to get rid of because my kids actually have pen pals that they write to at the moment. Speaking of, I need to put another letter in the mail because they actually have written letters. I found these the other day, and they're old cards, but I need to go through them because some of them aren't in great condition, so I'll go through those. I have paper clips. And then, what is this? Oh, these are from my girls' dollhouse. And you know, they've had their dollhouse for 3 years, I think. And I don't think we've ever used these. They're like for filling in the stairwells if you're not going to use the stairs. I think I'm probably just going to get rid of those. Those can go in the rubbish. What else have we got in here? I've got CDs. We could listen to this. No, we couldn't. Because we don't have CD players in anything anymore. This is the problem. I'm pretty sure we do not have a CD player in our vehicle now. I need to check my husband's vehicle. I'll check if he has them. If he does, then I will use them. If he does not, I don't know. I don't want to just get... See, I struggle with this kind of stuff because that's a sunlight to go with sunlight core. Ooh, crushing things. That's also for sunlight. And this, my grandfather gave us. This we have listened to it, so I can probably donate that. My kids enjoyed it. So, okay, that I have to figure out what I'm going to do with. This is origami paper, which I did not know that we had. And my daughter was just asking about origami the other day. Well, that's handy. I will definitely hang on to that. I have got 5,000 million of these plastic sleeves. I think I will keep one packet, and I'm going to give the rest, I will donate the rest to the secondhand store, because like I've had these for years. I know I have, because I remember buying them and using them then. This one I will keep because I think I will still use that. And then these quad books, I will definitely keep these because especially my son is getting to the point now where he's going to use. So I've got 2 of the bigger ones and 2 of the smaller ones. And even if they don't use them for that, I will use them for home design stuff. I'm actually currently working on my daughter's. Let's see if I can zoom you out a little bit more. Working on my daughter's bedroom. I'm hoping it's our last week of term 4. And so next week we have the week off. And I've been thinking about painting her room for quite a while. And I think I'm going to do it next week. And I'm planning on doing wainscoting around, or wainscoting, however you say it, around the base of her room. So I have actually just printed out some graph paper. So I'm going to keep that. I will put it here with my other stationery stuff. And then I've got these clear files, another writing set. That can go with the writing stuff. Clear files. Okay, I'm going to keep those because I think I will use those. And I've got this file, which I think I've got stuff in that, so I'm not going to get rid of that. This goes with our paint container thing. So that needs to go there. And these are little Abeka cutout things. So those are a keep. These are buttons, which I will keep, but they can go out in my studio with all my sewing supplies. I've got so much washi tape. It's actually ridiculous. I don't know what that's from. That can go in the rubbish. Where did I put my rubbish bag? There. I was given a bunch of washi tape, and I do use it for my planner. I don't know. I need to go through the stuff that I like. So that's probably something I need to go through now and decide what I like and what I can get rid of. This I'm keeping, but this can go out in the studio. These are scissors. These are really rusted. I think I'm going to get rid of them. That's just an old dried up marker. And then I have got stickers. Stickers and stickers. And I think I'm actually just going to give these to my kids because my girls will play with them and use them for crafting. So I need to take them out of this closet and actually give them to them to play with. So that can go to the kids. And this is an old Melissa and Doug tray. I don't remember what we got. Stamp set. Oh, yes. My daughter got this stamp set for her birthday. I always keep these because I find them really helpful for, like, you know, storage like this. So that is what I will keep it for. I just don't know what I'm going to put in it yet, but we will keep that. So we've got 2 containers. Now I have 2 of these tablecloths, and I feel like there was something wrong with this one because I remember like using it last time and something happened to it. I think it ripped somewhere. Yep, it did. Okay, which actually renders it completely useless. So I will get rid of that because I have another one. So that can go. This is the paint thing I was talking about, but I don't know where the container is for it. My kids have been in here. This is supposed to have like a little water container that goes in here. Hopefully I will find it in here because I don't know where it is otherwise. But that is for the kids' paint, so I'll keep that with the painting stuff. I put these in here the other day because they were in a kitchen cabinet, and I don't know if I'm going to keep them or not yet. We'll see. I'll put them with my containers. Okay. That is just like random stationery stuff, Christine. I'm not getting rid of these because, well, I'll get rid of that one. That one's really broken. And that one. But these 3 can stay. Stationery stuff. I wonder if this is still works or if it's dry. Yeah, that feels very dry. Okay. That's going. Bookmark I will definitely keep. Little manicure scissors. Those don't belong in there, so those can go where they belong. And then the rest of it's junk, so that can all go out. This is the other craft tablecloth I have. It is not pretty, but my husband's Nana gave it to us, and it's perfectly serviceable, so I'm keeping that. That can stay in here. Now I do have a bunch of Abeka stuff, which is only half cut out. Oh, there it is. Yay! Found the other container for the little, so like this watercolor thing, I got it from Temu. You can probably find them on Amazon as well, but it's so handy. So like you fill this up with water and then you put it in here and you flip it upside down and it like channels the water into this little thing, and then when the water gets dirty you just press this and it empties down into the cavity down here. It's so good, and there's like no spillage or anything. It works so well, so highly recommend that. Okay, this is what I'm thinking of. I've got these like learning games from Abeka, and I need a much better storage solution than what I currently have. I also haven't cut out the remainder one. Like, I have been cutting them out as we've used them. And then sometimes I've skipped the games because I haven't cut them out, which is terrible because I spent a lot of money on these. So I need to cut these out, and I also need to find a good storage solution for these. The problem is they are US letter size and not A4 size, and so my clear folders are probably not going to fit them. I will try. I will see what I've got here, and maybe one of these files will work. So I will put that to the side and then figure out how I'm going to put it all in together. This is it empty? Oh, there's a tiny bit of blue tack left in there. I might just put that with my stationery stuff and chuck the packet in the rubbish. More Abeka stuff. We've got some watercolor paper, which looks like, okay, there's like, that one's one that's been cut in half. And these are all ones that have been painted on, but clearly been forgotten about, so they can go in the rubbish. And I will keep the watercolor paper with my paint supplies. Oh, here's some more blue tack. I've been looking for blue tack everywhere. My kids have been in this closet a lot. Random paper, which could go out in my studio. More Abeka stuff. More Abeka stuff. So I have like all the learning games here. Oh dear. This is what happens when you don't finish off tasks. More blue tack. Oh dear. I've got one shelf clear. And one of these shelves is not... Oh, why is it working now? Did I fix it? No. One of these shelves does not have any support here. And I think I just need to go get like a little nail that will fit in here so it's properly supported. Okay, that's another clear file. That's a very broken book. I can go out. More Abeka stuff. And then I kept these because it had the names of everything that went with everything. So I need to keep those just for now so I know what goes where. This is ink. And I have air dry clay in here, which we never finished our course on the 7 Wonders of the Ancient World, our art course, which we could do at any point in time. So I'm not going to get rid of this stuff. This is like... This cost me money, and I know we will still use it in the future. This is a little Sylvanian Family's toy that belongs to my daughter. I think this is a sketching kit. This kind of stuff I'm not getting rid of. This is stuff that we will use in our school. I've got one of our watercolor kits here. This is a really broken book. That can go in the rubbish. And then I have black paper for sketching, so I'm not going to get rid of that. Okay, so that's a lot of that stuff. Now I have some like kits in here. Oh, there's a bunch of books in here. Okay, that makes that easy to put away. I've got this kit from Circuit Mess, which I did share in another video. They sent this. It's like a soldering kit. Plus they sent a build your own AI self-driving car. And we did the robot kit, but we haven't done the self-driving car kit yet. So I will definitely be hanging on to these because they're cool. And we can do those on a rainy day. So I'm going to put that to the side. And then I have some really old KiwiCo kits. And I have no idea. I don't even think we've done these. Okay, so definitely have not done that one. I think we might have done like one activity that was in it and not the other. And then this one. I feel like we did do this one. Well, there's no instructions with it. I wonder if we can look up instructions, because it looks like there's still supplies in here to do stuff. I might see if I can look that up, because that still looks like a good activity. So I think I'm going to keep that with the other one, and I will look up the instructions. And if I cannot find instructions, I'll get rid of it. But if I can, we will keep it. That's really old. That's from our old house. What else is here? I have got some tissue paper, which is part of our craft kit. I have got an old visual diary, which how written in it is that? It's been well written in. We will get rid of that. This is a A4 spiral notebook, which hasn't really been written in, and I will keep that because it'll be a good composition notebook. My kids are starting to get to that age now where they'll be using more stuff like that. That's just a little baggie, which I will actually keep because that will be handy. And this one, it's like a silicone reusable baggie. I think this is from Circuit Mess. It is. What is it? Looks like it's got a bunch of cards in it. Okay, I have no idea what that's actually for, but I will put it with it. And this rubber something or other. I don't know. That can go with that. I've got our pastels. So that's all art stuff. And then, oh my word, these are old. These are to go with my wireless headphones, which I lost almost a year ago, and I miss them so much. I asked my husband to please buy me some for Christmas or my birthday because I'm really sad without them. Okay, I have some journals in here, which I have not used in a very, very, very long time. These are like devotional journals. am I going to use them? Well, this one I probably will. That one I don't want to get rid of. This one I think is brand new. Does anyone else have a really hard time parting with notebooks? I'm going to take them out because if I have it out, then I will use it. But if it's tucked away, I forget about them. So I'm going to take those out. A lot of this stuff in here I don't actually want to get rid of. I just need to organize it. And then there's like, that can definitely go out. That's one of those cheap McDonald's books. All right, now I have all of these books down here, which can go into our bookshelves in the other room. I don't think I have shown you guys that, but when I redid our living room earlier this year, we bought bookshelves, Billy bookcases for that corner. And it's not even close to full yet. I need to get a bunch more books. I was looking for this because it is part of Annie's Sunlight core, and I could not find this book anywhere, and I was so confused as to why I didn't have it. It's because someone touched it and put it where it's not supposed to be. Wow, I'm glad I know where that is now. Okay, well, at least I have cleared this out. I'm going to, oh, that goes with the circuit maze. I'm going to get the vacuum and just vacuum these shelves off and then wipe them down and then see if I can figure out what I'm going to put back in here. That's this closet done though. Look at that. Doesn't that look better? And now I know it's in there and the doors can close properly. I also fixed this yesterday. These screws were coming out for like over a year, like since before we moved to this house. This whole door was like half hanging off and I fixed that yesterday and now it closes properly again. And look at that. So we can shut the door and I'm going to turn around and go start working on the other area. Okay, so I'm not actually sure what I'm going to find here. This is where I keep Play-Doh stuff, manipulatives. There's like drawing stuff. Like one of these I'm sure could just about be empty, but it's also, okay, so I have kids, daughters in particular, who draw pictures constantly. Like it's their life's work. And I love that. I will encourage it for sure, but I cannot. Like, you know, if you throw anything away, it's like you've committed a mortal sin. And so sometimes when I have no space for this stuff, like I don't know where to put it, I will hide it in one of these until they've forgotten about it. And then I just do a mass, like throw out when they're not looking. Because if they haven't thought about it for that many weeks or months or whatever, then clearly they don't care. So anyway, let's have a look through here. I do love these cube storage things, but they do tend to build up. Like this stuff, they do at art class, which is great, but they just like end up building up and like we don't need them. So I'm going to get rid of them quietly while they're not looking. Okay, so that's actually all that was left over. I need to make some more Play-Doh for them. My kids all still love playing with Play-Doh. This honestly, obviously doesn't need like this whole cube, but it is handy that it's all just, you know, one container for one thing. So I'm going to keep it in there for now, and we may change up things in the future. But for now, that's going to stay like that, and I'm just going to put it back in where it came from. let's pull out the manipulatives. So this is where I've kept like our math manipulatives, but I think there's like games and stuff in here now somehow. So I'm just gonna pull it out. Like this is a fishing game, which honestly I can probably get rid of at this point. It was like, I don't even know if I've got the fishing rods anymore. It's like one of those magnetic ones. This is felt for crafts. That shouldn't be in there. Counters, I will keep these. Okay, now, so I've done this one here, and I've done this one here. The lighting keeps changing. The lighting keeps changing every 5 minutes because it's like overcast. And anyway, let's have a look in here. This is where I had some craft stuff. It's mostly empty, but I can see there's some stuff in here.
Life is a winding road. No telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights.
Okay, that's 3 out of 4 done. We've got 1 left, and this is the one that's probably... I'm seeing stuff in here that's definitely not supposed to be in here. Let's just dump it all out. Ugh. Oh my goodness. This has definitely been the dumping pile. Aha! Look what I found. It's a fishing rod. Does it still have the magnet on the bottom? It looks like the magnets. Oh, maybe. We shall try it.
Won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching.
Okay, I'm keeping these ones for now because they still work. And I will put them in here, and I'm going to put them in down here just because it's handy. And then this one is going to stay empty like this. And when my kids do their drawings that they don't want to get rid of, this is where we put them. And it's, yeah, the place where drawings go to die. All right, so that's this area done. I'm actually really happy. None of it has been as bad as I thought it was. I thought it was gonna be much more of a disaster. And maybe some of you are like, oh my goodness, it was awful. But for me, that was not that bad. So I'm just gonna quickly go through the homeschool trolley, just the bottom of it, because there are some books in there that I put in there thinking I was gonna use them at the beginning of the year, and we just haven't. And so I'd rather have that clear. I've just bought some more colored pencils, and I want to get some more markers, and I've got a couple containers coming for those that I'm going to put in the bottom of the trolley. I'll show you what I mean in a second. And then I've just got stuff like piles here on the floor now of things that I need to put away or get rid of, and so I'm going to organize that, and then the decluttering will be done for today. Okay, here's our last little area for the day. I bring these over from the other space, and just putting them in here. What just fell down? I must have dropped one of these. Because I have this bag full of little counters that I use. And I've got like the cards that I use with my youngest daughter for her math. But we use these all the time. So I wanted to put them in here. So I'm just going to put them in here. I really need to get rid of these. I got these crayons from Temu, and they're terrible. They're like the worst crayons ever, and my kids just don't use them, so I should just get rid of them. Most of them are broken. Maybe I'll just do that right now. Hang on. I probably only paid $1 for them, but you know, when you paid money for something, you just like to hang on to it and hope that it works out. Oh, I don't want to chuck that out. That is a dice that we use. I got these off of Temu as well when I was doing my homeschool supply haul. And they work really well, but I just find that like these get knocked out of them quite easily. I don't know. So I would rather have these in a container just down the bottom here, and I should have room for that once I clear the stuff from down here. So that's what I'm gonna look through real quick. And like these, I don't really have space for up here. These are like little alphabet cards, and I use these a lot, and they're kind of like, it's just fiddly up here. So I'd like to make a bit more space down here, because this is pretty much at capacity, and I use all this stuff every day. And so I need to make a little bit more space down here to make it a little bit more functional for me. All right, I grabbed one of these that my kids were not using and put that in there and put that there. And that is all that I'm gonna do in there for now. And I will add to it as I get my things. But I wanna wrap this up because I'm done and my battery's about to die. So I just wanna say thank you so much for watching. If there's anything you have questions about, I don't know. This was more of a like, just come along with me and enjoy. But if there is anything, go ahead and ask those. But thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.
What if the world had more of your smile? What if the wind could spread your love? What if your sweetness could reach everyone?